El Arnano, and today I'm doing a collaboration with a bunch of YouTubers. As the title suggested, it's based on Smartphone Homescreen Setup. And all the description gonna be on the description below from all the YouTubers. Go check them out and subscribe to the channel. They make awesome content. With further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with mine. This is how I classify my home screen: simplicity and minimalistic. The first widget that I have is called Smart Notice widget. Smart Notice widget came with the phone LG G4. Smart widget had glance notifications such as date and time and weather, and also have more notifications pertaining to the phone, such as if a phone call you all the time, it'll notify you saying this is constantly calling you. Do you want to save it on your actual contact because it's a regular person that call you every day? And also have more information such as if an app is giving you a lot of trouble or draining your battery, or notify you. That's why it's called a Smart Notice widget. My next widget that I use on all my phone is called Google Now, and Google Now give you a lot of information such as you could voice dictate to it, you could talk to it, it'll give you back information based on your settings that you have. Like if you add a sport or different stuff, the time, weather, and such a stuff like that. On the bottom, I have the most used app that I use. The first folder that I have is Google. And that's all the Google apps that I use. Next, I have dictionary, and dictionary help me to define a word if I understand it. The next one is Play Store. In the Play Store, I can look for apps that are beneficial for me and install them or game when I'm bored. Next bus is a scheduled bus to give me the time when the bus coming so I can head out and be on time. I don't have to wait for the bus. And the camera is self-explanatory. It gives you the ability to throw pictures and also record. Those are my useful apps. On the bottom, I got the regular dock that came with the phone. Dialer, contact, app drawer, internet, Chrome, messaging, stock messaging. And once again, this is how I classify my home screen: simplicity and minimalistic at its finest.
Hey everyone, I'm Joe, and for my home screen setup, I really like to keep things simple. The heart and soul of my setup is pretty much Nova Launcher Prime, as it really allows me to get some really nice looks with a ton of customization options. Twitter, Instagram, Gmail, and some more of my most used apps live right there on the home screen. They're pretty much just a tap away for me. I also like to have a simple and informative widget right there at a glance, so I can get important information quickly. Simplicity is absolutely key for me. I hate clutter and busy, so beautiful, elegant, and simple is the way I really like to roll. And I know there are a lot of different home screen setups out there, a lot of different possibilities, which again is why I love Android, but this is just a quick look at what I like to do with my devices.
Hey guys, this is Chaos here. This is my Nexus 6. I just wanted to go into a little bit of detail on what I have on my home screen and how I like to have my phone set up. Let's get started. So guys, here's my home screen. As you can see, there's a pretty good amount of information on it. I don't like it to be too cluttered. I try to keep it minimal, and I actually try to keep this same layout no matter what type of device I'm using, unless I'm using a tablet. Any of my phones though, you're going to see this very similar layout if you were to look on them after I'm done, say, reviewing them or just getting that initial feel. I will let you know that I'm only using one home screen. There's not going to be, different screens over here, different screens over there. There's just one. And I'm actually using the alternative launcher, Action Launcher 3 by Chris Lacey. So a lot of the shortcuts you see here will be built into that launcher, such as my Google search bar. As you can see here, I have Instagram, Google+, and this icon right here, which actually is for my Twitter. I just couldn't find the Twitter icon. Now this widget I use here, which is actually my main widget. I don't tend to use a lot of widgets. I do have a couple others that I want to show off. This is Dash Clock. I use it to tell me weather and my next appointment and just some other things. I also have the word of the day to try to increase my knowledge. And I've got my emails. I will say that I do have the quick page set up with Action Launcher 3. It does have my calendar here, and it does have Google Keep, so I can type down quick notes. Down here in my dock, you can see that I only have a 4-icon dock. Since I'm using Action Launcher, I don't need to have the app drawer. I just use the quick drawer, and with the quick drawer, I can scroll and easily find any of my applications, and I can easily jump to any letter I want and quickly get the application that I need. In my dock though, you'll find phone, which is of course the phone. I've got Chrome Dev. I've also got my messaging folder, which is a shutter, which handles Hangouts and Messenger. I've also got a camera shutter here that handles Google Camera and manual camera for when I need a more detailed camera experience. Now, as far as my icons here, most of them are folders. If you are a little bit familiar with the design, this is generally how the stock Google Launcher experience gives you: a Google folder, a Play folder, a Create folder, and then your Play Store. I've added a social folder here, which handles all of my social networks, such as, again, Instagram, Feedly, Pocket, WhatsApp. In my Create folder, I do have all of my docs, sheets, slides, Google Keep, and Drive. In my Play folder, I've got all the Play apps, including Play Music, Play Games, and Play Movies, but I also have SoundCloud and Plex, as I use those a lot and they do Play Media for me. And then the last Google folder handles all the other Google apps I use on a normal basis: Google Plus, Inbox, Google Photos, Wallet, and more. One last thing I do have on my home screen that's kind of hard to see here is OmniSwipe, which allows me to swipe over in any application and access, 8 of my most used apps, get some notifications from any of my friends, or handle some of the toolboxes so I don't always have to pull it down from the top of my screen. One last thing I do want to let you know is that I do have one last shortcut on my action launcher, which if I slide left, I can get Google Now still. So Google Now is never out of reach, even though I'm on the Android in preview and can't use my home button to go there. Alright guys, this is just my normal setup that I have on my Nexus 6, my daily driver. If you have any questions about any of the apps or shortcuts I use here, please just leave a comment down below. And I'll have a link to some of the more unique apps down in the description below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. And please share this video with your friends. Thank you guys for checking out my video. My name is Chaoser. Peace.
Alright guys, Bob here, and this is a quick look at my screen on my iPhone 6 Plus. Now, you can see I'm not recording using this bit here. I'm just using QuickTime because I want some audio in there as well. So here we go anyway. As you can see, starting up here, it's fairly straightforward on the iOS setup really. You've got contacts here, messages, photos and the camera, and it runs pretty concurrent. And you can see here I've started sort of like putting in some of my own here, and I've got Copilot here, Copilot Live, which I use for travelling up and down the country because I do a bit of travelling every now and then, and it's a very good app actually. Because I've got like the full package, so I've got speed cameras and all that, although you wouldn't have thought so with the 2 tickets I've got in the last year. But iBooks, and then we get on to where I really sort of start changing things a bit, because I've got let's have a look. Now then, my screen's just gone black. Let's wake that up again. So we're going to utility.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.